Hello, adventurers. Hi, I'm Josh. I'm here to play some of this new game, Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's a CRPG, which I believe still means classic RPG, in the vein of the Obsidian games that have come out relatively recently. But it's Pathfinder, and I'm pretty hyped about that. I've never actually played Pathfinder, the tabletop game. I know that it is very similar to 3rd edition or 3.5. Yeah, I'm really excited to get this started. I'm going to adjust my camera just a hair. That way, let's see that a little bit here. There we go. Then we can get started. So I literally just launched it. I adjusted the settings just a little bit in order to get the volume right and have my borderless full screen, but otherwise I've not really exposed myself to this game at all. Well, that's a lie. I watched Adam Coble fail at trying to reset a puzzle yesterday. He'd already completed the puzzle, but I watched him try to reset it yesterday. That was pretty funny. But otherwise I've not played this at all, so we'll see, or exposed myself to this at all, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So there's lots of options for like auto pausing and things like that. Few settings that we're gonna change to make our lives a little bit easier. Normal mode still has weak critical hits, sure. Auto level up toggles automatic leveling up for party members when on, gaining levels happens automatically, and you can monitor how hero skills and abilities develop. You can turn off automatic leveling up for any companion. Yeah, we'll leave that on. Or we'll leave that off, I mean. Actually, no, let's do companions for now. Because I'm really bad about skill trees and things. I like to have all the abilities. And so often, that means that my characters are not really very good at what they're supposed to do. So, often determines how much damage members of your party will receive from all sources. What does that mean? Like, so 80% of the damage I'll actually receive? That's weird. Kingdom management? Oh, I forgot about that. Cool. So there's a lot of cool settings here if we're into that kind of thing, to make your life, you know, extremely difficult, but that's not really what I'm after. Cool, so they have a few pre-built characters for us. Ooh, pretty. Looking. But I think, oh, how cute. Alright, but I think I want to make my own character, because that's half the fun of these games, right? Is being able to make your own character and mess around with the customization and things. Ooh, there's a spoopy one. I like that. Ooh, she's badass looking. Just for the portrait, though. So we can have this be whatever and still make our character do different things. Apparently you could just be a peasant if you wanted to. He's pretty cool looking. I really like her. The monk is awesome. I feel like I should choose my portrait like after I make everything else, right? Because when I want my portrait to kind of reflect character. We're gonna go with her because she's cool looking. I guess we can always go back and change our portrait too if we want to, so that's cool. Our races. What do we want to be? They're all pretty standard because we're talking like base level 3.5. What kind of classes do I have to choose from, right? That's the real question here. I feel like that'll depend. Are there classes that I can't pick? Be a bard? Be cool. Use and confound their foes while inspiring their allies to ever greater daring. While accomplished with both weapons and magic, the true strength of bards lies outside melee, where they can support their companions and undermine the foes without fear and interruptions to the performances. Yeah, I don't really know how useful it's going to be, though, except for the fact that... I mean, there's a few, like, subclasses that might be useful for combat. The reason I'm focusing on combat, too, is because it's Pathfinder, and it's, like, known for tactical combat. We might be a druid, though, because we already have this really druid-looking lady here. Cool, they have pre-made builds. I like that a lot. Activate the auto-leveling up. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, if we're going to be a druid, we may as well be an elf, right? Maybe an Aesmer. Humans with significant amounts of celestial or other good outsider blood in their body. Maybe not. So I was something similar to this in Deadfire. But I think I just want to be a normal elf. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, face options are interesting. Since we got this great character portrait, let's try and match her to that. At least somewhat. Okay, may as well. Are there dreadlocks as a hairstyle? Doesn't look like it. There are 6 hairstyles, that's it. Okay, sure. Do we want to do a pre-made build? I can't see what these abilities are. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, so these are all spells that I get at level 1, I'm guessing. I get all of these. Yeah, okay, so it's skills and spells. Alright. Oh, so these are the builds. Okay. Alright, so let's read through these a little bit then. Allowing companions and summon creatures to fight while they confound foes with the powers of nature. Others transform into deadly beasts. Yeah, sounds about right. Typically this means devotion to nature deity. The druids are just as likely to revere vague spirits, animalistic demigods, or even specific awe-inspiring natural wonders. Light druids, servants of nature corrupted, ruined, and destroyed. Blight druids are caretakers of lands ravaged by natural disaster. Very cool. Defender of the true world. Some druids specialize in tracking down, diverting, and slaying fey threats. Fey speaker. Hear the whispers of natural world like fey creatures do. Learn to mimic those tantalizing murmurs in order to influence the minds of both wild beasts and civilized people. That's cool. I really think we're just gonna go with normal, like, standard druid, though. Take my animal companion. It's a giant centipede? Oh, that's awesome. Mastodon? That's also awesome. A monitor lizard? What is a Smilodon? Smilodon. Smilodon. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's a saber-toothed tiger. Okay. Elks are pretty damn cool. Ooh, but giant centipede though. Like, how can I turn that down? D6 plus poison. D8. I think I'm gonna go with Mastodon. Because how badass is that? What do we want our domain to be? Weather, water, plant, fire, earth, animal, air. I think we may as well just stick with animal, right? Oh, can we not have an animal companion and a domain? Well, screw that. I'm sticking with my Mastodon. Guess I don't get to pick anything. Alright, that's fine. Go see our skills. Geez, this is the part that I hate, is having to pick stats. Alright, so I guess wisdom is my key stat. Oh, those are my spell slots. Or spells. I don't really know how the Pathfinder spell system works. We want lots of wisdom, because that's going to give us a great modifier on our spell casting. We want a little bit of we want definitely more constitution than that. We get a... I think even just getting that to even out would be fine. Yeah, I have 9 HP at level 1. Oh, dude, level 1 sucks. Yeah, alright, that looks nice and balanced. Alright, we already have a +5. I must be proficient in these already, because we have these high bonuses. So... we probably want to stick to something similar, though, right? So let's, that... maybe not, actually, because we already have such high, we only have 4 points. Some more knowledge of the world. How did that go from +1 to +5? Good God. And yeah, looks good. No bonuses to our melee attacks, that's fine. Ranged is good. We have 10 hit points now, which I appreciate. Oh, geez, my work Mac is awake, and I did not expect it to make that loud of a noise. Sorry about that. What am I... oh, I still have 2 ability points left. But I did them all. I like that it highlights whatever it's going to impact. I think we want a little bit more dexterity and a little bit more strength. Yeah, look at that. Pluses on everything. Feels good, man. Alright. Abilities. What do I... am I supposed to be able to choose something? Has recommended feats, apparently. Red ones are not recommended. Green ones are recommended, okay. Oh, like, it doesn't actually tell me anything. Ah, there we go. No, it still doesn't tell me what the different spell costs are. That's fine, though. I have a vague understanding of most of these from D&D. I think we might do... I'm guessing Universalist is just a jack of all trades. Let's go with Evocation. So I just get to pick the one... Yeah, okay, I just get to pick the one feat. That's fine. Let's see what else it suggests for me, though. I have a feeling we're going to be a spellcaster more than anything because we're a druid, right? So, I don't need to mess with any of this right now, right? Because I'm only level 1. Pick my... Okay. Nothing to choose. Okay, so it's just going to show me what I get to start out with, though. Lots of good spells, though. Okay. My Mastodon is definitely going to be tanking for me in the early game until I get a tank companion. Let's just give her my birthday. There we go. 7th month, 27th day.
A mere flesh wound.
Oh, this is just the voice.
I did it! Contemplate on your mistakes.
I stand ready.
Ooh, I might need to turn this up a little bit now that I'm hearing the voice.
Out of my way! No mistakes. Follow if you dare. This will hurt.
Go with confident.
A trivial
I like it.
task.
Oh, jeez. Character name. I think lawful neutral, or no, neutral good. I'm gonna have to look up a character name real quick. I'm so bad at naming characters. Here we go. Here's a great druid-specific name. Sounds great. I like it. We'll stick with that. Neutral good, which means I am a good person mostly, but I look out for myself first and foremost. Not necessarily lawful, but yeah, those look nothing alike, but that's okay. Cool. So through the inspiration of this great character portrait, we managed to make a great character for ourselves. The first world is akin to a first draft for the gods. There, the deities exercise their powers of creation, testing the laws and formulas that they would later use in the material plane. Like all drafts, the first world is chaotic, full of odd curiosities and illogical regularities that would be impossible on other planes. That's some good loading screen flavor text, man.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Background sounds really good. Oh, continue. Yeah, sorry, I was immersed already.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Guessing I'm gonna get to pick from some of these people, like, right off the bat to choose as companions, which is great, because I'm not great at my own.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The
Fartuccio.
Aldori sword lords
I like
run
that
the
name.
premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Ooh.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
I love that it's got so much voice
Hush!
acting.
Quiet! They're coming.
Oops.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Thank you.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands.
Ooh, spooky.
This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Are they like
Unfortunately,
challenging us to all go?
One serious obstacle stands
compete
between
against
you
it?
and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord,
A good name.
considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Okay.
I
There's a
will,
whole
of
team of
course.
us.
I'm the leader of this team, after all.
Yeah,
Don't
right,
worry, though. I'll make it
Tartuccio.
worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Arm has a point.
If I may please answer the question.
Takes a long pause, waiting for the voices to die down as everyone directs their attention towards her.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Okay. I don't really like any of those other questions,
Excellent.
so that's good.
You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition.
What a
I
great,
wish you luck.
what a great RPG opening. Like, it feels like something that a dungeon master would start out his adventures on. Like, just the way that they introduce the people and
Thank you again,
you just are sort of
with
thrown
all
into
my
this adventure.
heart, for replying
it
to
feels
this
very
call.
right.
The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
She's so cute. Also, her voice sounds very familiar.
I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's
Aw,
a real hero.
how
Someone
sweet.
who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Aw.
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
She sounds like Kate Micucci, the smaller of the two from Garfunkel and Oates. That's who she sounds like. She also plays the voice of the girl duck from the new DuckTales TV show. That's who she sounds like. No, keep reading to me. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard about it from their friend, who heard from their cousin, and so on, adding a new branch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
I hear that the scythe lady, her scythe is apparently super powerful.
Deal.
Cool.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
I like her a lot. Lindsay is my new fave. Can I talk to other people? No?
In due time.
There's my mastodon! Look at him! Ah! Look at this boy! What an absolute unit! No, come here. I want to see you face on. How incredible. Alright. Press and hold. Oh, yeah, I don't like pressing and holding middle mouse button.
I'm there.
I got it. A tough time when casters or archers try using the charge basic ability. It's handy, but I am a caster, so I'm not gonna be charging any folks. Lindsay!
Help! Help! The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Oh no!
Some villains
Thrust
broke in
into
and
adventure.
started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. Yeah, let's go. No, don't let Lindsay rush out there by herself. One-on-one combat. Sure, let's do it. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space. Okay, so it's exactly like the Obsidian games. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing system to use dice rolls. Got it. Most common die is 20-sided. Yep. Initiative. When a battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. The higher your initiative. Okay, it's D&D. Yeah, makes sense. Attack rolls. An attack is a character's attempt to strike. Yep. Damage. Okay. Armor class. Okay.
Their life ends here.
Yeah, so it's paused right now. We want to use spells, right? Yeah, let's entangle this boy. And what about you, Mastodon? What can you do? Charge him. Guess I can't charge him. It's too far. Affliction? Yeah, can't do that. So. Get wrecked. Yeah, alright, we don't need to pause it anymore. We're good.
In due time.
Oh, do I get entangled too? I would think that... Oh, it's telling me to loot him. I would think that I'd be immune to my own entangle, Jesus, it's such a huge area of effect. Like all. Oh god, it's so slow. I regret everything. There we go. Gold.
I'm there.
Sorry, Lindsay. I know that people are dying, but I'm just gonna go loot some stuff real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna... Wait. Oh, this is what I'm collecting from. Okay.
I am never wrong.
They've got someone. We have to help. Get them. Oh, they have Tartuccio captured. No. You win some, you lose some, right? I don't want to charge. Did I already use... Is that my one spell slot? Brings to your side a natural might. The summoned ally appears where you... I think that's just gets my boy though, right? I don't want that ability. I don't have any other spells for that. Okay, that's my spell book. These are my abilities. Charge. Fighting defensively. Acrobat. Alright. Got it. Okay. I'm sort of understanding. A lot.
This will hurt.
I don't really like the idea of my druid doing hand-to-hand combat,
You're just
but I
in
only
time.
have the one
A bit
spell
longer
slot.
and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed.
Would it really have
ready to
been-
lead you to victory.
That big of a loss, though?
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay. What ring did he give me? Can I... Tartuccio's present. A fancy golden signet ring with an intricate monogram. A personal gift from Tartuccio to Silvaris. Wearing this item grants +1 bonus to AC. Nice. I'll wear that. Cool.
I do what I must.
Yep, there's several characters. Okay.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Alright, let's see what these other people have to deal with. These, okay. Touch of fatigue. Charge and demoralize. Shaken for a number of rounds. Shaken condition doesn't stack with other shaken conditions. What does Tartuccio have to work with? Nice. So if I tell these guys to just start attacking, are they going to be using their spells automatically, or... Seem to be an option, really. Because like in the Obsidian games, you could choose like what level of control you want over your companions. For now, I guess, yeah, we'll just tell them to attack. Is my spell slot back? No. Like that.
Leave this one to me.
Lindsay and Tartuccio. Oh, now it's going to tell me. To use this spell, click on its icon. Yep. Spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest before casting again. Bards, Inquisitors, and Sorcerers can use their spells several times per day, but their spell repertoire is limited. Okay. So I should have been one of these other classes then if I wanted more spell casting. Spells have various characteristics such as range, duration, school, etc. Most characters have usable abilities. Attack of opportunity. Some actions performed close to an armed opponent can provoke an additional attack on your character. Got it. Tactical time flow might be handy to look into, but I think for now we're okay. So these two are just, they're not using their spells, they're just shooting at them.
You should have run.
Can we retreat now?
Okay, that worked out alright. Each character has a certain number of hit points. Ah, got it. Oh, Tartuccio is very low. I didn't even notice that. 5 such scrolls. Tartuccio, you doing alright, fam? Let's see, I have Cure Light Wounds, right? So does
Anything is
Lindsay, though, so
possible.
let's get
Access. Yes.
Alright, let's keep going. I mean, what kind of game would it be if we didn't just steal everything, right? These are a lot of dead people. Alright. Going. Food and a book. $35 gold and a silver ring. Nice. Look at that. Good loot.
It's the end for you.
This is our tank, the barbarian. She's just gonna kill them all before we even get there.
Strike.
You're stunned already.
Nice. Brand's face is
You. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
she cute though. Barbarian's face is distorted with rage. She grinds her teeth and sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Tartuccio, she swings her sword but stops it just in time.
For Gorum!
For him. Also known as our Lord in Iron, is a god of battle above all other pursuits. It is said that he would rust away into nothingness if there is ever a time with no more conflicts to be fought.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
The savored sting and the unquenchable fire is the goddess of lust and revenge, who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves, who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. Fondness for wasps, really, has earned this vengeful deity the title of savored sting. Okay. Where did Tartuccio go? Is everyone here? Oh, Tartuccio was like inside my Mastodon. There they are, the assassins. So generous, I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey you, ugly mug, get them. Oh, jeez. He just trampled one of his own dudes. Oh, good God. I like that banner, but... Holy.
I'm off.
Oh, I guess I'm not going that way after all. Is there even anything in here?
Applause, please.
This will be quick.
Oh. I actually don't even know if I'm supposed to be going. I have a feeling I'm probably... Oh no, that's the exit to like the whole building, isn't it? Okay.
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
My hat's dirty again.
I'm
There we
letting you
go.
out of our story.
All right.
Anything else?
Anything in here for me to steal? Yeah, there is. I already know tab highlights things.
Adventures
Usually
calls
in
them.
CRPGs it's alt, but I'm okay with tab as well. Key? The only thing in that chest was a key? Really? Field.
I'm there.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Oh, I was gonna steal it, but I
Who
can't.
said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Finally, a voice of reason.
I can't betray Lindsay like that.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
And Lindsay, why you gotta be so cute? Encumbrance, got it.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to
You're a
swing at
ranger?
every shadow. It's me, Jathor. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and...
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Good question.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins.
That's fair.
Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
He's pretty cool.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight
fair.
off a small army of hired assassins. Let's...
Oh. I do want to go down this hallway, though. Encounter many traps. They'll automatically make a perception skill check. On success, you'll see the trap's location. Alright, if I remember, we have pretty high perception.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's the trap.
Applause, please.
Okay. No, don't close the door. Bard is just a rogue with an instrument, right?
I see something. Anything else?
Nice, some scrolls. Scrolls of Bless and Scroll of Shield of Faith. Nice. Yep. Sense. Yeah, we're gonna keep it down this hallway. Like I was told not to, so I have to. Monty's cash has to be in there somewhere.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I really want my druid to have some ranged attacks because I'm not super liking her rushing into combat. You know what? We're all gonna do it.
Wretched things.
Everybody
Don't
gonna die.
hold
That's
back.
fine. I need to change some of the pausing because I don't really need it to pause
I
when
always
combat
have a
is over.
second plan.
We had the key. Yeah, we get to steal all these things. Okay, so this is actually where I saw Adam Coble playing yesterday, and I didn't realize that until just now. Yeah, so there's this puzzle here that will be interacting with these statues. We have to flip them around in certain ways, and it opens up this secret door. I don't really know what the solution is to the puzzle, or like what it's looking for me to do. Is it looking for me to have all of them with their swords up?
What
Go over
troubles you?
here. We need to have access to both of these at the same time. We have one.
Time's wasting.
Okay, so those two interact with each other directly.
We should move.
Okay. So number 4 flips 3 and 1. 3 flips just 4. 2 flips flips 5. And no, don't go. That's fine.
Just letting the ink dry.
6 flips 5 and 1.
It's time to act.
I deserve better.
I'm always ready.
State your desire.
I'm extremely bad at puzzles, so this is going to be interesting as I try to get this done. I have all of them.
And Lindsay
I have
was
almost all
called
of them now.
forth.
I'll take care of it.
I did it. I mean, I sort of was just pressing things until it looked right, but I did it. I did the thing. All right, let's all go steal some stuff. Hey, look at all this. Agates, citrine, and a potion. Into it. Gold, chain, a mug, map. Yeah, we're just gonna take all the things, right? Like, why not? Jewelry, gold, a wooden plate. I mean, maybe we don't need a wooden plate, but yeah. More gold, scale. All right, cool. We did the puzzle. We did the thing. All right. is down
I
this
do what I must.
like a courtyard. All right.
Their life ends here. How could this happen?
No, she's downed already. Oh God, dang it. Can you not cure light wounds on someone who's down?
Yes. Despicable.
Wow, I suck, man. All right. I mean, luckily she gets back up, but
Anything is possible.
I am never wrong. Magnesium Purinos.
I love that I hurt them so badly that it's just a ribcage.
I'm on.
Grotus,
Oh, there's the dwarf. Okay.
I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Grotus is the god of the end times, a sentient and cruel moonlit that looks down upon the boneyard and waits for the last living soul to die. When Pharasma judges the last soul after the last living body dies in the material plane, Grotus will descend to the boneyard and move onto the material plane to clean up and pack the dust away for another reality. No one really knows what Grotus is going to do once the last soul is judged, but it is generally accepted that it will not be pleasant. Ooh. Dialogue skill checks. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to use any of those.
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my... too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling. That's impossible.
He's so dramatic.
It seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Well, thank you, Aram. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spells to cast a cure spell of the same level. Okay. They don't need to prepare their spells that are for whatever they do. They can just convert one of the other ones. Yeah, formations. Let's do a formation. Then we want the Mastodon and Cleric up front. Bard and Sorcerer back here, and these two. So it'll be something like this, but I want it to be unlocked. You custom formation, that's what I want. Okay. Good. Yeah, look at that formation. Solid. No, cool. You can see her cloak clips through the ground.
In due time.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. Someone open the gate. Let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion. No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need
Exactly.
to help them.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance,
to
so your
run
main
through the
concern
fire?
should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway. May Abadar keep you safe.
Alright, I guess we're going in here. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? This is where I need to go? I feel like I'm just walking into my death.
Some game events played out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you made during the episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot.
As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks. Okay. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Silvaris. And not at all by scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. So I'm guessing all of this is written by Lindsay, and I love it. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we have to march through the fire, literally. As we approach the burning building, the guy did say that this is the most important thing. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right onto our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Silvaris led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall, when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armed deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They're wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Silvaris, yeah, I guess you save the guards. Oh no, I failed my athletics check. Saving the poor fellows is harder than it seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you. That was truly noble of you," she said, "and now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Nice. I really like that, and I love that it's written by her. One of your characters is fatigued. Yeah, all of them, you mean? Alright, so now that we have, like, an actual legit tank, yeah. Watch this mastodon smack in the middle.
I'm there.
What does exhaustion do? Or fatigue, excuse me. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. Their complete rest, fatigue character is no longer fatigued. Okay. Not a huge order for this right now. We don't really need to collect everything as much as I have been doing that. We might want to collect a few of these things, though. We definitely want all the potions. And we'll take one of the long swords, except I think we have plenty of long swords already. So daggers. Daggers. Oh, this is uncollected loot from... Gotcha. I like that feature. That is very cool. One of these normal swords. We have plenty of that armor. That's fine. Alright. It's going pretty well so far. I like it a lot. I was playing Deadfire not too long ago. Also got it on GOG, but and it was really great. I enjoyed it a lot, but then I took too long of a break because No Man's Sky came out, and when I tried to come back to it, I lost a lot of interest, and it was like a little tougher than I wanted to. But I'm enjoying this a lot already, and I hope that it continues to keep my interest. I think it will, considering I'm here doing it on stream. Come on, y'all. Let's go. A lot of dudes. We're gonna have to do this a little bit more tactfully than we have been. I really wish I had my spell available because that would have been way more useful on all these dudes instead of the one guy that I did it for earlier. We daze this guy. I'm gonna have to get very close to that one. Let's all just move up closer first. Yeah, you can go ahead and kill that guy.
Let us strike as one.
Harem, you get
Your life ebbs low.
Get some spells going, shall we? Daze and daze, right? Yeah, daze that guy. And this guy. That works fine too. They all have so many abilities.
What a waste.
Inflict light wounds. Okay, so we killed the assassin leader. Move on to this bowman, I think. Which all one equal. That's fine. Why don't you just keep this boy dazed?
Learn how to use it first.
Alright, I feel like I'm not really needing to be as tactical as I felt like I should have been. Yeah, I'm just mowing right through everybody. Alright. But now I'm gonna have to fight. I guess I don't have to fight the Frost Giant. That's cool. See you in combat. Bracers, lots of potions, poisons, and all sorts of good stuff. Actually, let's go talk to Amiri. I have a feeling... Oh, is she not going to join our battle? Or our party? Alright, that's fine. Oh no, I should have looted the Frost Giant before I left. That's alright. I think it'll probably give me
for
the
your
opportunity
valor
for it.
and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
That's fair.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by the signet ring.
Wow, what an ass. I knew he was going to be the bad guy,
In the
too.
middle of the attack, he took off the very ring that would guarantee his safety just to set you up? Possible, but not convincing. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand.
Good.
He's got the...
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
I love her hair.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here?
What trick, you ass?
She knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, she dallied as long as she could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. She was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Trying to save others is
Why did I feel
commendable,
that?
but Tartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
They're out
Shellen
to
spare
get
me
me.
from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Ow.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
Yeah, join my side.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Abadar, the god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth, also called the god of walls and ditches in the Eastern Dragon Empires, is known to be a patient deity. Maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions, he sets forth to expand civilization and order among the people of Galarian.
If my leader allows, I would join her team.
Yeah.
She seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Happy to have you by my side, Valerie.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity.
Alright, come on, man.
I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
I saved your life, dude.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Ellen is a god of arts, it looks like.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you,
Yeah.
Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts
Alright, that's
from
it.
the trees.
No boys allowed in my party from here on out. It's just all badass women.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs.
Okay, that's fair.
You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Okay.
Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deeds. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Okay.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May
I
the
can't wait to come back
obstacles
and
that
have
follow
to fight
also
this whole
fall
other
to
party.
your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Ooh, I got an achievement. You can't see it in the game, or in the stream, because overlays, but yeah, I got an achievement for finishing the tutorial, I guess. First step on the road to glory, alright? This is in the same banquet hall in which... Okay, well, thank you, game. Read that anyway. Alright, I'm a little conflicted about losing some of those people. I would have liked the lady with the scythe. Not too concerned about losing Tartuccio or
Surviving a
Aram.
terrible night, our small team set
Glad I
off
got
to
Lindsay.
brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
I love the artwork in this game. Holy cow, look at the details in this book. It's wonderful. The map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you meet new acquaintances. That's a typo. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. No. Sure, let's fight this dude. Probably should have looked a little bit more at like this map area to see which direction I need to go in, but that's okay. The loading screens take a little longer than I would like.
You make an epic
I think it's just gonna be like one quick
inspiration.
combat encounter of 3 wolves. Is that it? Do something similar to before. Oh, I still don't have any of my spell slots. Dang.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Yeah, let's suggest another way, then do it. Demoralize? Yeah, I'm not gonna demoralize the wolf.
This will hurt.
Serves you right. May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Can I not daze them? Man.
Let us strike as one!
Yeah, literally no problem at all. By time to set up camp and rest. In camp, all characters will restore some of their lost hit points, and those capable of casting spells will replenish them. To camp, you need special resource rations. When you press R or click the rest button, an outline of a camp appears in your mouse cursor. Okay. Once everyone is gathered around the bonfire, press the Manage button to see a special camp interface used to see the resting time and distribute the following responsibilities among your party: hunting, camp camouflage, cooking, and special ability. Cool. I really like this little part here. It's something that is missing from some of the Obsidian games because it's not really as D&D as this is. While resting, your camp may be attacked by enemies. After dealing with them, click on the fire again to continue resting. Usually better to avoid camping in dungeons. In dungeons, you won't be able to hunt, cook, or use certain unique abilities. Makes sense. Again, these wolves, why not?
In due time.
Okay. Yeah, let's camp, right?
I'm there.
Nice. Characters attempt to hide the camp to reduce the chance of a night encounter. The camouflage aid makes a roll against the area DC to determine the outcome. Each additional character helps the camouflage aid by increasing the roll. Okay, cool. 34 rations. Recipe, hearty meal. I don't really have enough people for a special roll. That's fine. I think this is okay. What time is it right now? And how do I set how long I'm going to rest for? Okay, so... Alright, so this determines... Okay, begin resting.
So I pick up my clothes this morning and see some pictures embroidered on it. Pine trees, clouds, an owlbear fighting a troll. Spill it out, who did that?
Oh, I love it.
I confess, it was I. I only meant to patch them up a bit and got a little carried away.
Oh, how cute. Hunting took 8 hours. Hunters foraged food equal to 4 rations. Camp camouflage is successful. Your chances of being attacked have been lowered. Main cook, spoiled recipe, hearty meal. Great. Great job, Lindsay. Can't cook. I love it. What a great mechanic. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past, but her heart's in the right place, so I wouldn't have anyone else on my side. I ship everyone in this game. All of my party members. I ship them all. Alright, I need to know where I'm going. Because right now I'm just sort of wandering. There's got to be... Holy... Okay. I have a quest log somewhere that I can open up. Did all those things. Alright, stolen land. Find shelter. Don't show me my completed quests. Go to the trading post, so I need to find out where that is. No more than 3 months. Ooh, see, this stresses me out already. Alright, so I need to find where trading post is. Up it all. Where? Where do I need to go? I thought it said that if I uncovered a location... Yeah. Where is the trading post, though? Go location names. Yeah, good God, why wouldn't it do that already? Alright, I'm pretty, like, actually annoyed at this. I just want to know where I'm going so I don't waste a bunch of time since I'm apparently being timed on this. None of these places, like, sound familiar either. Second. So in the wilderness, southern edge of Rossland and thus Brevoy to the south. Okay. Rossland. Where? The problem with this is that if I don't, like, figure out where I need to go, then I'm just gonna end up wandering around forever. And then I'll end up running out of time, and it'll just be a mess. Helps a little bit. Chat. Somebody in chat. Be there to help me. Hmm. Located along the South Rosslyn Road. There we go. Okay. Alright, we got it. No more Googling. I'm done. Located along the South Rosslyn Road, so we just need to continue along this road. That's fine. I can handle that. Am I able to just keep moving without camping out? There it is. It's just... That's
Adventures.
annoying. I feel like it should have at least like told me which direction I should have been going.
Adventures can wait.
Made it.
In due time.
There's a bunny. Or... yeah, bunny. Save yourselves. What? What's going on? In the name of the Stag Lord, haha. Lawful authority in the stolen lands to demand this week's tax and some beer. Quiet down, dimwit Oleg. We're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You wanna drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like Locust. You think you control everything around here just because you put up a painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry, and alright, alignment dialogues, gotcha. Yeah. Neutral good. Alright, we'll leave, but what makes you think we won't just return with greater numbers? Why would we leave when we got easy pickings from rest stop before us? We'll pick your guts. We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets. What do you mean easy pickings? Have you seen us? I've got a mastodon. Alright. You guys asked for it. Daze this fool.
May I suggest another way to
Why?
use this spell?
Oh, because you need 4 or fewer hit dice. Oh, that's why it's not been working. Oh, that's fine. Everybody just do your thing. You guys know what's up.
Tear them apart!
Go ahead and heal girl here. Where did homeboy go that went invisible?
Be nice. Don't you
He
think?
already come and attack me? Did I kill everyone? Pick one of these short swords. I don't really think we need any of those. What up, Oleg? Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist. But now, he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now, what are we to do? If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe to show her this rats with next. Oh, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you're alright. A woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. What? I don't understand this option here. Is that me threatening her? I don't want to do that. Oh, that's me saying, like, okay, I know that the bandit's going to be back, and I'll fight them. That's cool. So I said that I saw someone run out. That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight this bandits, but won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Tell me more about yourselves. Oleg shifts uncomfortably. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright, we're just honest people who came here from Restov. We fixed up the old fort to house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with the locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? Fine. Who are they? The Stag Lord's gang. That's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They camp not far from here, and I expect they'll return in full force half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly. Yeah, we'll ask about the taxes. For the Stag Lord, fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers over a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. Charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast, if they're lucky. If not... Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? That's, basically what I already asked. That's fine. Yeah, I'll protect you. We have to hide, Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now I also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for battle. There are some solid traps around, some tar, and a box of alchemist fire, looks like. Yeah, that's a great plan. Could set the post on fire. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with the bow back in my day. Alright, as soon as you finish, let us know, and don't leave the post. Bandits could return anytime. I feel like I should just go raid the bandits' hideout, right? Like, if they just have a camp, kill them. Already precluded them. Yeah, use the traps. Where's that alchemist fire at? Yeah. Potatoes. Yes, give potato. I can't go up here. There's nothing up here.
I'm there.
Is that a little Shiva? Oh my god.
Oh, look at Shiva. Run from me.
Well, may as well just continue to check all the things out. Heavy crossbow, heck yes. Pick up that buckler. Where's this alchemist fire you're telling me about?
I do what I must.
I do what I must. Alright, cool. I think we did all the things we can. Talk to Oleg and tell him what up. Boken. Need some help, dude. Ocean. Okay. Alright, my diplomacy check finally succeeded. Alright, I'll show those troublemakers. They'll learn better than to chase an old man around. Please be careful. Go ahead and help, but leave the heroics to us here. Yeah. Alright, Oleg, I think we're good, fam. I don't know what your dog is up to, but we're good. What in the absolute hell was that? I think they're testing my fire alarm system. If that goes off again, we might have to cut this off. Last time they were testing my fire alarm system, it went off like every 10 minutes or so, and it was terrible. I think we're definitely going to sell some stuff to Oleg, because we definitely don't need all of the things we've collected. Get all this padded armor. Maybe a couple of them, but not all of them. Dog is not happy about that alarm system. Hey, stream. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check and see what's going on outside. We'll be right back. Alright. It was nothing. There's people outside testing the alarm system, as we suspected, but, my dog... I don't think they have the weapon that I use. Oh, they have a scimitar. Yeah, it's 400 gold, though, which I definitely... I have, but I'm not going to spend that. I don't need a wooden plate. I don't need a card figurine. Can I, like, sort these things? Weapons, armors and shield, accessories, usable, notable. Alright, so these are all just, like, my trade goods. Oh, except for that. Freeze, armor, weapons. Not just showing all my things. Okay, that's fine. Give me the 44 gold. We might come back to him for that masterwork scimitar, because that's, I'm pretty sure, what my character is using. It looks like also all my characters have leveled up. Yeah. We're definitely going to continue Druid. I don't want to multi-class yet. I don't get any new spells or skills, that's fine. Points to allocate here. Sell some persuasion? No, we're gonna sell some persuasion. Or athletics. Alright. Like companions, I think, level up automatically, right? Yeah. I don't really want to deal with micromanaging all of them. At least not right now. Maybe once I get a little more comfortable with the game.
I'm always ready.
What are you fighting with currently? You have a scimitar. What's her armor proficiency? Because I would like to probably put on some better armor, but I want to know what she can wear. Medium armor and light armor. Okay. No, that means I can wear not that, or I have light armor now. Studded leather. Wow, so these are actually, most of these are going to be lower AC than what I have on currently, or equivalent. Hide armor might be useful since I'm going into battle and I am mostly doing melee combat as a druid. That's probably what I'll use. I think we're gonna give the bracers though to my tank, or one of my tanks, right? God, she's awesome. Look at that friggin' shield. Holy cow. Tower shield is the same. Armor is lesser. Let's give her those bracers. Why not? Let's give her a pretty necklace too. That I can just sell all these. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear a necklace just for the heck of it. Got a masterwork sword too. Nice. Okay. Let's see what. Light armor only. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna have any armor that can be. Oh. Oh, a chain shirt is light armor. Nice. Well, yeah, give her that. She's probably gonna have medium armor, light, and medium. Yeah. Martial and exotic weapons. Alright, now I'm not gonna have any armor that's better than that. We're just preparing ourselves, you know. Ginormous sword. I'd say so. 3 to 17 damage, 2d8. Jesus. You hold a heavy crossbow? Got a shield proficiency too. It might be handy to go ahead and give her first of all, can she hold heavy crossbow? She can. Yeah, so we're gonna upgrade her crossbow. We also want to give her something that she can fight with. Second weapon set, because she can also use a shield, buckler. Okay. For myself. Use a composite longbow as our second weapon set. And then we're going to buy that nice scimitar, I think. I think anybody else really needs any upgrades. Alright, Oleg, one more time. I'd like to see your goods. Masterwork scimitar. That looks the same. Yeah, it's 1 to 6. It's the same. Martial. What's the point of it being masterwork if it does the same? Scimitar +1. But no. Yeah, I should just give her a scythe. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy a scythe, and then we're gonna just sell the scimitar. Deal. We just spent like all of our money. That's okay. I ain't even mad. Cool. Alright. We are all equipped. Let's talk to Oleg and let's start the attack. Finally, a fight. I was bored with all that talking. These aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. Beg you, be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. You got it, Svetlana. Go inside. We're gonna meet our guests. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. That dog is just continuously running into that door. Hey, there we go. Wow, we already killed that dude. Alright, y'all. You know what to do.
You deserved it.
Ooh, what was that? Okay.
Any last wishes?
Oleg, how you doing over there, buddy?
Strike is one. They go down.
Yeah, we just keep mowing through people. All right, with a Macedon and a Barbarian at the front lines, like, oh my God, just melting people. All right, loot all the things. Okay. I didn't have to use any spells at all. Now they know not better than to treat honest people like cattle. Yep, and our Boken here taught him a thing or two as well. Now, my lady, head on up to the guest room on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. Your efforts. Or turning it down, just take it. Honest fight deserves an honest reward. Cool. Well, thank you. Give me back some of my money. Not bad. I think we do need to sell just like all of the other crap that we have now that we know sort of what our companions have and what they can use. I guess there's no like theft in this game. Can I not talk to you, Svetlana, and buy some stuff? Come on. Go upstairs.
It's just not my lucky day.
What do you mean lock? Pick the lock. Oh. Head chomper summons a pet owl cat. Excuse me? There's an actual cat in here too. Some good stuff in here. Guide for travelers, hunters, explorers of the River Kingdom is Volume 5, Monsters and Beasts. So let's look through some of this stuff.
I have no use for this.
What do you do with these books? You just sell them? Like, it tells us some about the lore, I guess, but notebook. All right. Old map of Avestan. Fair. But Cloak of Resistance. Yeah. May as well, right? Got a sweet cloak, let's wear it. Hat. +1 competence bonus on all skill checks. What does that hat look like on me? Oh, that looks bad. We're not wearing that hat. Maybe Lindsay can wear the hat. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have this too. Is this a 1? Yeah, it charges 1. Oh, that's so cool though. I want to keep it forever. Alright. Yeah, let's rest.
Go to sleep. So I think I'm gonna go to sleep. In the morning, I'm gonna sell off all my extra crap, and then I'm probably gonna call it for now. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in the ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Okay.
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. The defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish. Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk. Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds.
Interesting.
While responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
Yeah, what can I do to help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created.
I wonder if this changes depending on your class.
Wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford.
Yeah.
Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy. I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Alright. Happy to help. That's the name of the game. There are no threats in this location. It's sort of headquarters. You can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location, return to a global map, you will be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you, leaving the others here. Whenever you meet a new companion but don't want to include them in your party right away, the companion will travel to this location on your own. Very cool. I like it. So I can actually like custom build my party. I like it. Lindsay! Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. Quickly scrolls into her book.
Deal with the ring. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's magical, imbued by the powers of Shaylin, no less. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. Nice. Please don't be angry if I suddenly disappear from a fight. I'll wait for you here, I promise. So if she gets knocked unconscious, she'll just come back here instead. Pax, right? Tell me about it. Getting to kick me out, a joyful place. What was Pax like? Always been one of the huge nest of thieves, bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, card sharps. It's always been home for the lakes, but that was before Iravetti became king. With him, a whole different life began there. Iravetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown, though that's exactly what he was. Haha. He wanted to be glorified through the centuries as the great patron of the arts, so he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, but he got what he wanted in a way. If Patax was once just a booze barn of thieves, now it's a cabaret. Tell me about the Academy you studied at. You know, jokes aside, I'm thankful for Iravetti for building it, but he has no taste at all, whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying His Royal Highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tianzia for playing too quietly, and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He ordered the Academy to expel me. And for what? An innocent limerick. Would you like to go back to the Academy? I'd like to return, but for one condition. If they threw out 3/4 of the professors who teach there and returned all the ones they banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Iravetti's liking, then I would have reason to be ashamed. Alright, yeah, tell me about the book. Better tell. You've seen my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. Yeah, what kind of character am I? Well, afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor, but what about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true heroine, just like the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed, but I'm writing the truth. Cool. I have to go. Got it. Alright. Let's see if we can trade things. I want to trade. There's Oleg. All right. Then they ruffle those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. We've seen the fog, never anything like it before. The road to Rostov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. Couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with the torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Show me your wares, man. Thing's too good for such a person. Such a good person. Yeah, so we definitely don't need all of these swords, as we found out, or these clubs, or these bows. Good mace. Crossbow. Torch. A few of these more unique weapons. I don't think we need most of this armor. Chainmail, the breastplate, and the banded mail. Definitely don't need the jewelry that doesn't actually do anything. We'll keep that. Horseshoe. Silver disc, yeah, luxury item. All the map and the books. Plug it, and then we'll keep all the food and the potions and all that. Wait. Yeah, 295 gold. Give it to me. Alright. Save game. Thank you to anybody that came out to watch my stream today. I had a lot of fun playing Pathfinder. I'll definitely be back with this next week. This week, tomorrow I have a dentist appointment, so I will not be here tomorrow morning. Friday, I'm either going to continue Yakuza or I'm going to continue creating stuff in The Sims for D&D.
But yeah, until then, I will catch you all on Friday, and I appreciate anybody that came out to watch. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I will see everybody next time. Bye.